for Thursday, October 20th, 2022. Start with roll call.
Mr. Cox?
Here.
Mr. Perez?
Here.
Ms. Rohr? Here. Mr. Wunderlich?
Here.
Mr. Dillon?
Here. Next, is there any questions on the minutes? Seeing none, do we have a motion for approval?
Motion.
Second.
Figure it out.
Roll call.
Okay, well, you did hold, you charge it up.
Mr. Perez?
Aye.
Ms. Rohr?
Aye.
Mr. Wunderlich? Mr. Wunderlich?
Yes.
Mr.
Whatever.
Cox?
Aye.
Mr. Dillon?
Aye. What do you got, Jim?
So, light agenda, I don't think we have anyone in attendance but the petitioner for our case, but I'll go through this. Citizens to be heard on agenda items. Is there anybody wishing to speak on agenda items? We have no one in attendance but the petitioner, so I'll say no on that. Under old business, we have A 722. This is the annexation of 2618 South Chicago Street, classification I-1 zoning and approval of annexation agreement. Again, this petitioner has asked that this be tabled to allow them to do further traffic studies and so forth. I believe they are planning to come to November Plan Commission, is that?
I don't think so, no.
No, they're still looking to table this, so did they want to be tabled to December?
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, even though the staff report says table to the November 17th meeting,
think we
you're
can-
sure that December, tabling to December would be okay?
We can table to December, yes.
Okay,
Jim, would you make sure the other commissioners get a copy of that traffic study so they can look at it ahead of, before the meeting?
sure, when we get that, we will make that part of,
I guess.
the report in some way or get it to you.
All those, try to get a motion to table A-7-22.
And this would be to the December Plan Commission meeting is what the request is.
That's where you want to go to
Yeah,
December?
so we'll
Okay.
skip November, so move.
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Rohr?
Aye.
Mr. Wunderlich?
Aye.
Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Mr. Perez?
Aye.
Mr. Dillon?
Aye.
Okay, moving on to old business, we have none. Under new business public hearing, we have none. Under new business, we have one and only V422, vacation of a 20-foot by 100-foot portion of a public alley south of Grove Street. Under general information, the applicant is James Keck. Status of the applicant is adjacent property owner. The requested action is vacation of an unused alley. Purpose is to incorporate the alley with adjacent private property. The existing zoning is I-2 General Industrial. Location is south of Grove Street. The alley size is 20 by 100 or 2,000 square feet. The existing land use is unused public alley. Surrounding land use and zoning to the north is parking lot, Illinois Department of Corrections, I-2 zoning. To the south is vacant land, and that's part of 253 Grove Street, I-2. To the east is vacant land, I-2, and the west is also vacant land, I-2. To the under site history, the applicant owns the two vacant parcels at 300 and 350 Grove Street, which are located in an industrial area on the west side of Collins Street. There are no previous cases for these properties. Under special information, the petitioner is requesting to vacate a 20-foot by 100-foot portion of an unused public alley located between two lots owned by the petitioner. These two lots and the lot at 355 Grove Street have been owned by the petitioner and their family for many years. Property at 355 Grove Street, which contains a vacant warehouse, was sold recently. Petitioner wants to sell 300 and 350 Grove Street, and the prospective buyer is requesting that the alley be vacated and incorporated with the property before they purchase the two lots. The alley is unimproved and does not provide access to any other property. Both adjacent lots are undeveloped. A plan of vacation is included as an attachment to this report. Public utilities and public works departments are not opposed to the vacation request. ComEd has reported they are not opposed to this request and have no utilities in the area. As of the writing of the staff report, no other utility companies have responded that they require an easement to be reserved, and that concludes our staff report.
And the petitioner is who?
The applicant is James Keck, but I believe he's being represented maybe by an attorney.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Well, we gotta hear him first.
Yeah, can we have the
Unless you want to
petition?
have,
Can we have the petitioner first?
Jesus. Okay, sit down.
Do you have any?
Good afternoon. My name is Vince Portlock. I'm an attorney in Joliet, and I represent the petitioner, Mr. James Keck.
Is there anything you wish to add?
No, I think Mr. Torrey summed it up very nicely, so if
Okay.
there's any questions, I came here in case there was any questions.
You guys, any questions from any of the public? See none. Anybody commissions from the commissioners? See none. So we have a motion for V-4-22.
Second,
Okay.
you said we have a motion.
Yeah, he made a motion ahead of time, so
Yeah.
that's what she said. She
I
waste
don't
time.
know.
she had to put reins on those,
Yeah.
slow them down.
Mr. Wonderlich,
Let me think about it for a minute. Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Aye.
Mr. Perez,
Aye.
Ms. Rohr,
Aye.
Mr. Dillon.
Aye.
That will go to city council with a recommendation for approval, and that I think is November 14th, 15th, it was, correct?
Yes.
Moving on to the next item on the agenda is old new business, not for final action or recommendation. We have none. Public comments section, there's no one in attendance, so we can move on with that and adjourn if you choose.
Motion
Okay.
to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, you got a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Happy belated